Hello Fox Pack and welcome to what is going to be my new Let's Play. It's going to be the sequel to a browser game called Swords and Souls. This is Swords and Souls Neverseen. You don't really need to know the original game to get this one because it's basically a completely different game. But in the original game, you were an inspiring hero that started basically running your ranks through the Colosseum and were trained by a scarecrow. So basically, let's just create a new character. In the first one, you did the same sort of thing. You created your character, but it was in like this forest, and it was really cool. I am not 100%ing this. Like, I'm doing as much as I can in the game, but like I didn't even I started my own file and like completed the game on another PC I had. But now I have a new PC, which is why I don't have a file. But yeah, I know what like goes on and like through all this game. So yeah, that's why I already have achievements and stuff. Yeah. So let's just see. No, I don't want to be bald. Huh. Can I not? Okay, I guess I can't. I don't remember this being a sort of thing they did. Okay, I think I'm fine with the one they gave us. I can't really tell what that is. It's like a scarred eye? I'm not sure. I think I might just go with those. Those are two women's eyes. Or mouth. I know what I'm talking about. No, mouth is fine with me. I have a beard, usually something like this. It'd be lower on my neck, but that's probably the closest it can get. Accessory. Okay. I'll put on something like that. Tattoos or scars? I kind of like that. Nah. Is that supposed to be a scar or a tattoo? I can't tell. It kind of looks like a butterfly just landed on his face. I don't know. Go with that deep shade of purple. Oh yeah, need to enter my name. SoulFoxie. Land ahoy. It's the Neverseen. Hey, slow down. Slow down. Watch out. Yeah, such a great voice actor. Maybe if they already had voices, this wouldn't be a problem. Sir Pupsit. What a mess. Are you still alive in there? Yeah. I never could tell if this guy was supposed to be a scarecrow or not. But in the original game, Swords and Souls, the browser one, he was definitely a scarecrow. His arms stuck straight out. He did not hold anything, and he did not wear anything either. He wore a top hat and a monocle, but that was it. He didn't wear like a cloak like this guy did. Hey, you, wake up. Another worthless adventure. Welcome to the Neverseen, I guess. Is it Neverseen because all the people who crash into it die, except for me? I'm Sir Pupsit. Please just call me Sir Pupsit. Since you're done crashing into our harbor, make yourself useful. We got some pests right outside the gate. Get rid of them. No questions. So yeah, we already got work to do. Also, that's literally the name of this, or this thing we have to do. Some pests. All the levels where you have to fight stuff have names. Apparently you can't do anything right now. Don't panic. You'll soon learn fighting moves, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully you don't remain a useless tool forever. In the original game, you beat a mosquito and got defeated by a mole. So they just kind of reversed it in this one. Being by a mosquito. But you got that damn mole. Anyway, you need some serious training. Let's go. Yeah. The main thing, if you're smart, mainly since you can't really progress in the game otherwise, that you'll be doing in the game is training. Sorry, this place needs some fixing. Take those souls and repair the melee training. It only needs 10. Why are you giving me more than that? I've always wondered that. He gives you 1,000, enough to switch it from bronze to silver. Because every time it gets over 1,000, it switches to the next tier. Or is that how it works? I think it needs to be over that much. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since I played this. Mainly since I've been so preoccupied with other games. Either that I've been way too unoccupied with games. One of those. Anyway, repair the melee training. I can't just unlock them all. Or at least as many as possible. Anyway, hit the apples using WASD or arrow keys if that's your preference. I'm going with arrow keys because in the browser version it forces you to use arrow keys if I recall. And I shouldn't really be saying browser version because the browser version that is still able to be played currently until December of 2020 isn't even this game. It's just the actual prequel. Yeah. Just hitting them is fine, but you gotta hit them in the circles to get stars, which count as perfects. Which I just stopped my perfect combo. You don't need a perfect combo, but there are missions later on that might require that. Which is important. For both 100% and achievements. And trophies within the game itself. Anyway, if that's enough, you should be stronger now. Special depends on the melee weapon type you equip. Sorry. I prevented myself from burping into the microphone. Look at you already learning. Don't get cocky. I wasn't getting cocky. So now to train faster, we must improve this camp. Oh, I removed a dead patch of grass. Keep removing those dead patches of grass. Better, faster, stronger, and don't forget, the more you upgrade this camp, the faster you'll train. That's just how life works, I guess. Now let's work on your awful defense. No, defense is all the way over here. Yeah. Don't block the stars. This one is always mouse, both in the other one and in this. Yeah. Yeah, this game's really fun. It does cost money, in case you're curious, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. but I highly suggest that you go buy it because it is worth the fun. I will say that it does have an endless mode to it. I won't say when there is an endless mode to it, but there is an endless mode to it. Though you can obviously just go to each of the levels and play them over again anyway. But yeah, there is an endless mode to it. There is a system to the endless mode. I don't really get it, or really the point to it, but it does have it does have achievements to it, like Steam achievements. The game's on Steam, more specifically. But yeah, I'll leave a link to buy it, like I said. Anyway, okay, that will do for now. There. And I got a level up. That level gave you some free stat points to spend. Let's put them all in melee. Good, now let's get you some decent weapons. And this guy's just rude. At least the guy in the other game was, I think he was nice. I'm not entirely sure. Melee weapons beginner. Sword, blunt, spear, daggers, large, staff. The minimum viable equipment if you're to go out there. Oh yeah, that's the main big difference when it comes to this game. In the original, in the prequel, you had to buy everything separately. But in this game, you buy all the weapons and stuff at once. It's sort of different, but it's the same. It's a different system, but the same system. If you play the original, or if you play the prequel really quickly and like see the shop system and then come see this system, then you'll understand. Anyway, let's equip one of these right now. I was trying to click on that. Let's see, what do I want? Oh, let's just go with this. I just prefer using the sword because it's best. Also, there is actually a trophy or an achievement that you can get for using wooden only things, wooden only stuff on the final boss. It's called the Wooden Apprentice stuff, I believe, or Wooden Apprentice trophy or achievement, whatever. I can't really remember its name, but it's something like that. Sword, how original. Time to take your revenge against the mighty mosquito. Yeah, because we had to get that prepared to fight a mosquito. Watch out, this one looks dangerous. Hold left mouse button to block and reduce the damage taken. Blocking requires the charges that replenish over time. And that was a critical that has an extremely low chance to happen if you haven't actually leveled up your critical at all. Even so, it still has a low chance to happen depending on how much you've leveled it up. Anyway, hey, you actually did it. Congratulations. That was almost not completely terrible. And I got some Solons. Up more Solons. Well, you're on your own now. The Neverseen is yours to explore. Next time you get beat up, come see me at the training camp. Be careful out there. Yeah. Surprise ambush. let's go back to Soul Town. Because there's a thing here. And I can afford a thing there, apparently. Yeah. Let's talk to this guy. It's Hops. I'm so bored. Oh, you're here. Finally. Why finally? You must help me. The horrible witch, she took my Wendy. My adorable Wendy. Stupid witch. I wish you could kill her right now, but she's like way too strong for you. First you need to find the 4 super treasures, and then you'll kick her evil butt. She will pay. But you are so cool. We'll have fun together. So the first super treasure is the shiny stone. It's all the way at the top of the giant hill. Good luck, my hero. Chapter 1, the shiny stone. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by the fact that we just got progress, the blue exclamation points show you your way to your progress. And yeah. Let's just do that. I could have just leveled up, or not leveled up, but unlocked one of those, but yeah. Am I not allowed over here yet? Man, that's not fair. Yeah. Yeah, there's the shiny stone. Yeah, I'm not allowed there yet. Anyway, let's check out Surprise Ambush. By the way, most of this is automatic. I'm not really doing anything aside from the skills. And clearly I need more training. I probably should have done that from the beginning, but you never know. Criticals can really help you, and since they're random, you never know. So, let's go for melee. But yeah, now you can see those missions that I was talking about in the bottom left. Now, if you're wondering why I'm so good at this, first of all, A, it's not very fast yet, and B, it's because of the fact that I loved playing the prequel to this a lot. And I mean like a lot. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what I got to. I didn't get to see, but I think it was pretty high. So in the original, there were, I believe, 4 or so medals. Basically, there was bronze. Like, there were 4 or so medals you can get for these training things. There was bronze, silver, and then, well, no, not 4. There was bronze, silver, and then gold. And gold was obviously the hardest to get. But in this one, there's like 5 or 6. And all I know from my memory is that the hardest one to get is a new one, and a very unique one in my opinion, is one called Soul Master or something like that. and it's like a dark bluish sort of one. It's kind of like the color of the character's skin. I don't know, that's the best way I can put it in terms of its color. But yeah, it's really hard to get. I'd say that the easiest one to probably get it on is melee and defense. But obviously it's different for everyone. For me, that's the easiest ones for it. Defense, because you just have to move the mouse around. And because you can just literally move the mouse around to block everything if you don't want to bother letting the stars through. Because it's not like you get penalized for missing the stars. Okay. I mean, I got the wood missions there. And I don't really have to care about the missions. Thanks for my bash. Let me see if I can go to, the, thing. To the, museum, yeah. I want to show you guys that. Oh, what does he have to say? Seems like you've ranked up. Not bad. You're completely untalented, but at least you're trying. Oh, thanks. What does this say? Oh, my skill tree. Special depends on the melee weapon type equipped. Stun an enemy for 3 turns. Increase maximum charges of your block ability. What does this do? Double slash. So I'll go with that. Do this. I can just always do that. How come I'm not allowed to go to the museum yet? I don't understand. Not able to go to the shop yet either. Maybe I really do have to go to a few more in. Anyway. Use this as new ability immediately so that it just registers it. I have a shield. A wildling shield. Level 3, made from the shells of giant swamp insects nobody's ever seen. If nobody's ever seen them, how do the wildlings have them? Seems pretty fishy if you ask me. I needed to put that on. Attention please, this is important. If you block at the last moment, you will perform a counter. Yeah, that was what I was just talking about. I was about to say I'm not sure if I have it yet officially. Now I do. Or at least now it's telling me that I do. Wait, don't mess up the timing. I guess I don't have to do anything there. Okay, that was too early. And I didn't have to do anything there either. Alright, so I have 2 things to equip. Helmet. Okay, it's a helmet. The minimum viable equipment if you're to go out there. Cool. Goblin scouts. That helmet looks stupid, but it's helpful. Helmet on off. Basically, if you can't tell, it toggles of whether it shows your helmet or not. I still have it on, but it's a magical button. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. What do you have to say, buddy? Borth. What a beautiful name. Hello. I hope you like the wooden weapons. Oh yeah, I know it's not ideal, but it is only a start. Yeah. I mean, I can almost afford some better weapons. If I wanted to, anyway. There. That place is basically cleaned up now. Oh yeah, I should mention that in the prequel to this, the main things, the only things rather, were melee, defense, agility, and ranged, and defense, if I didn't mention that. Sorcery is something completely new to this one, and it's basically the equivalent of magic. Or rather, sorcery, since that's what it's a pun of. Anyway, I'm gonna test my luck, since it does say hard, in the floppy spears. Yeah, they have a level called the floppy spears. I don't understand why, but they do. How? And I died. Alright. I guess it's on to defense training, since I already did some of my whatever you want to call that, melee training. Because my melee is not really the problem. It's just the fact that I don't have enough defense, which does increase your health. I mean, I didn't really figure that was a necessary thing to note. I figured it was a given. Defense would increase health. I will note that if you ever want to like start going, like if you ever want to like go for the Soul Master medal with these training things, especially in defense, at some point you want to stop letting the stars coming through in this, because the apples start coming faster, and they start coming more spread out at the same time, kind of like that, because I was still letting apples get through, but I should have stopped a little bit ago. I didn't really figure that out until I was in the late game of the training, or in the late game of this game, because they didn't really program it too much like that, or at least they didn't seem to in the prequel. If they did, I didn't notice it. So my star combo got broke, but at least my actual combo's going. That's what's important. Okay, that apple leaked through. My wood missions are complete. I'll just say that I always call it at that. Challenge plus. And he got us another skill point. Resentful. Oh, wait. Oh, it gives me another block. I didn't. I should probably read that fully. Give me extra defense since I guess I need that. Alright. Level 10. Let's do this again. Okay, and I dropped it way too quickly. There we go. That's what a counter looks like. It's like doing a critical, except you parry. Ah, come on. I'm sure I could beat it now. But I'll go ahead and go to the world map and just do this one mission so I can get a little bit of money. Not to buy the other things, but to do something else, I guess. I just get some progression, because that's boring me. You don't want to like do the same thing over and over again. Bores viewers, bores yourself. A hat. Alright, level 2 helmets and feet. Simple and practical set for fighting and exploring. Cool. Now we have a level 3, the Scarlet Wolf. And Into the Hills. Adventurer. And Adventurer. That's the Adventurer set, this is the Beginner set, and this is the Wildling set. That's essentially what those are. Or rather, what those mean. And that only gave me 200. Okay, let's at least see what this is. Okay. I will say this now, since you're gonna see this anyway, since this is becoming a Let's Play. But this is a person that, once you defeat them, later on they become a mercenary for you. And basically, you can hire them to like fight with you and such. You can see it if you like when you're on the page of the game. You can watch the trailer for it, and like you can see like your character has someone fighting with them. I believe in total during the game you get 3 people that can fight with you, but you can only ever have one at a time, which makes sense. They don't want you just being overpowered. I'm looking for a one-eyed scarlet soldier. Seen one? Useless trap. I'm just trying to do high skills town to see if I can do it first try. Nope. If I got that counter, I might have been able to do high skills town, but I didn't. Yeah. If I had just a little more defense, because that would have given me a bit more health, then maybe. Yeah. Let's give myself a bit more. How about sorcery? Let's do some of that, since It'd be something fresh, not something recycled from the prequel. So destroy targets. And you just grab stars that aren't actually targets for perfects. Which doesn't make sense, but hey, they had to make up something for perfects. I mean, you're on a time crunch regardless, so. Because the flame dies down, so. Yeah. I'd say this is probably the strangest of them all, which makes sense. It's for magic. Or sorcery. My bad. But yeah, from my recollection, you have Scarlet Wolf, who's someone dedicated to more combat, like more physical combat based. And then you have someone who's I don't remember who they're what they're called, but they're more dedicated to sorcery. And then you have someone I believe who's a bit more balanced, and I can't remember at all like what they're like or what they're called. And I missed that. And I've almost already finished all the wood missions, I'm pretty sure. I can't exactly remember how many wood missions there are. I think there's like 25 each one. Oh, nope. There's just 11. Well, I'm going to keep going for a bit since, you know, that was really short. Here, how about this? We'll beat Scarlet Wolf in that other thing, and then we'll call it a day. Or a video, whatever. Day, video, same expression. Meant in the same way. Ironic how Scarlet Wolf is actually easier despite being qualified as a harder thing. Mainly because she doesn't have other people, I guess. It's just one big massive wolf. Wolf person, I guess. Also, if you're really fast with sorcery, it's both easy and hard, because the fact that each time you hit a target, it adds time to your flame. At least a small bit, I'm pretty sure. I may or may not be wrong about that. At least it always seems like it. Okay, 320, that's fine with me. Let's see how high sorcery goes. And I got my fireball skill. Level 11, level 12, and just shy of level 13. Sorcerer adds sorcery damage into melee damage when using a staff. I don't use a staff. I could always go down that line later, but okay. An authentic fireball. And that's my resentful. I might as well just max this out. Oh, rank gold defense. I can't really see that. Oh wait, rank gold defense means that I have to first have everything else in silver. And then I have to rank gold. Either that or I have to unlock the museum first. And then I have to get a high enough combo to go up to... Okay. In that case, I'll... there. Lower my bash. And let's use some of that for that. Actually, there. Everything's at least over 600. Oh, I didn't realize I had two. And I guess add that onto Fireball since we just got it. And back to Scarlet Wolf. And yes, dialogue, at least on the first time, until it's beaten, always plays. Actually, no. Even when it's beaten, it always plays. So yeah, I guess that's something that can be annoying. But yeah. You guys have already seen this. So Fireball. Stun. Probably should have countered, but eh. Oh, come on. I can beat her right now. There. I'm pretty sure I might have beat her if I just hit her that one time. There. New enemy discovered. Scarlet Wolf. Bunch of cash. That's definitely... Oh, it did give me over. So, that amount of cash is actually going to be helpful. Oh, cool. Let's check out the museum first. Howdy, welcome to my museum. Yeah, not a museum, a museum. I'm Talk, humble keeper of Neverseen history, made by adventurers like yourself. Or yourself, my bad. How do you pronounce adventurers but not yourself? Doesn't make sense to me. Though it had been pretty calm in the reefing forever. But you're here now. If you find anything fancy, filly, fanappy, worthy, I'll display it. I'm counting on you, sweetie. I'm not a sweetie. I'm a male. Whatever. This guy probably can't even see. He probably just hears me. Maybe not even that. I only have 20 bucks on me to spare. But yeah. You can start your own aquarium, which you could not do in the original. God, I went back to calling it that. In the prequel. Over here, is like, the sort of, I guess you could call it the Pokedex equivalent of stuff. But yeah. It's where you go for, like, the enemies and such. To learn about them. This is the sort of, trophy room. Of the training medals. But yeah. These are where the trophies are. And this is the game stats, if you can't read. And this is all the equipment and weapons and crap you gather. And as you can see, there's a lot of it. I don't think it's as much as the first game, but it's a lot. And this is a bookshelf. You actually find random books throughout the game. And this is Pupset's notes. Well, I believe you both find and buy random books throughout the game. Yeah, this is Pupset's notes. Notes for lazy disciples who don't listen carefully. Counter. Block or dodge at the last moment to perform a melee or ranged counter. Super critical. During a critical hit, click when you see the alert, exclamation point. to perform a super critical hit. Basically, it's what I've been doing. Targeting, you can choose which enemy to attack by clicking on their health bar or by pressing tab to switch between enemies. I don't do that because for most of the time I find it pointless. In fact, I don't even think it's like a case of enemies can heal. So I find it pointless. Also, I don't think you can ever turn the pages in these because you can click on them, like you click on the books, and then the books always close. I believe it does have a case of where like the books have arrows later on, depending on the book. Either that or like the book says part 1, so like there's like a book to it later, or like there's another book later that says part 2. Anyway, let's pay for this guy's melee weapons. They're better melee weapons. Sword, blunt, spear, daggers, large, staff. I don't know why it says large in between daggers and staff, but okay. Level 2. I don't know exactly what makes them level 2, but yeah. Yeah, I just prefer using the sword. I see you defeated a Scarlet Wolf. Okay. What now? You need my approval or something? You're on your own here, like all of us. Now I'm gonna go, like, do one of the things again to make enough money. Just, like, kill that guy. Like, 200 bucks. Okay, these guys do not drop enough money. Okay, well, I leveled up from here. I thought that might give me enough money, but that did not give me enough money. It did level me up, though. So I guess I'll just level up my melee. Oh, and since I have better weapons, this thing isn't considered hard anymore. It's considered just normal. I guess I'll finish this then. Do what I said. There we go. Better stuff. Hands and chest. Bam, bam. And this one actually is still hard. Beat 'em mole. And now I can actually register or invest, whatever. Yeah. Basically, depending on how much percentage your armory, trophies, gallery, and aquarium, so you actually have to go fishing, has, and as well as how many times you've invested for the amount of percentage, it goes up by 5% each time, depends on how much your share will have. So that's basically what your point is for wanting to have trophies, as well as for fishing, which is something that's completely optional. I mean, it doesn't really, like, it's not really that time consuming to fish, because, like, you find the... That was really loud. But yeah, it's not really that time consuming to fish, considering you always, like, stumble across the fishing spots. But yeah. And like when you get to them, you can just always fish, considering it always like says like how many there are, or like shows that like there's like the 3 fish that are there. There's something like that. I can't really remember exactly, but yeah. And since I can't afford anything else, I'll just invest how much I can. So now, every day, I make 1.5 silver. And I can also feed this mushroom that for some reason eats 4-leaf clovers. And now I get experience. I believe it can give you even more clovers back just to feed it. It's like it's puking to you. Also, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but I think my game's graphics are bugging because of how big my screen is. And like the clouds are like glitched out of the screen and like floating into a black abyss and floating from a black abyss as well. So like, I don't know. My monitor is just slightly too big for the game. I didn't have a smaller, well, I had a smaller option, but I didn't have a bigger option for the game. So yeah, I'm still not able to go to the shop. But yeah, and I'm still not able to go to the house yet. Nor to here. I believe you could go to here. But yeah. So yeah. I'll do this beat 'em all since it's set as hard. And then I'll finish. I keep saying I'll finish, but yeah. I'll finish for real this next time. Since it is 1 a.m. and I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording. Also, because of the fact I just heard probably the loudest thunder in my life, so that kind of scared me. I'm not exactly the bravest boy, and I'll admit it. I mean, I can play FNAF, and like I can get jump scared, but I'm afraid of lightning and thunder, I'll admit that. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Or at least I'm gonna die. Here, you know what? I'm not gonna embarrass myself, I'm just gonna retreat. Here. Let's go here. And let's level up. Let's level up defense. Try and get it to gold. Ow. Okay. I don't know why I tried to hit retry. It's just gonna retry itself. I've been playing too much of a game that has a retry if you pause it. So yeah, that's probably why I tried to pause it and retry. Someone who I suggested my videos to probably knows what I'm talking about. If he's watching. If you're watching, shout out to a certain person called Lolo. He doesn't have a YouTube channel to my knowledge. If he did, I would totally shout him out. Mainly since I'm a nice guy. That's probably why I don't really care about this supposed subscriber war or whatever that's supposed to be going on. But yeah, now you can see why they get harder. The higher of ranks that this thing goes up, that being now that it's out of wooden rank and into bronze, or rather that I believe it is a wooden rank. I don't know, it's something like that. I believe it's now in a bronze rank. They add in throwing stars that come at you much faster. And ow. But yeah, each rank that it advances, it gets harder. But nothing like that happened in the prequel. It does make for the advancement of the trophies much easier. Most of the time. Sometimes it just makes it much, much more annoying. And ow. One thing I really hate with the defense training in this, though, and Neverseen, is that for some reason the mouse gets really offset because it's like trying to constantly change the cursor from a dot to a regular cursor, and it's like completely moving it around. So you have to adjust it yourself, and it like throws you off. So sometimes it'll actually move the mouse out of the way of where you want it, and it might actually let an apple or a throwing star or whatever you might be trying to avoid leak through. Ow. Like, see, look. It's so annoying. Get 24 stars. Like, see, I believe getting 24 stars just means, okay, get 24 stars. And then, like, I haven't been paying attention to the missions, mainly because I just typically go through them and finish them. But, I believe there's get 24 stars, which just means get them, get a total. And then there's, get a perfect combo, or get a perfect, star combo. Which means if you, lose the stars, you have to get them again. Like, if you lose them while in the middle of getting them. You know? So, like, you really gotta watch the wording. I mean, my wording sucks, but, you know, wording of the missions. My hand is cramping a bit. It has nothing to do with the game, it's because of the way I play stuff like this that involves the mouse and rapid movement. Also because the way my mouse is kind of set up. Alright, well, bronze mission's completed. I didn't want to really go for it that long, but it took a while. I believe they add more and more missions each time. At least they definitely take longer. Let's see. Guess I'll go with that. It's only 100, but I'll go with SoulFoxie. And leave this screen so I can see how many for the next. Oh. It doesn't say. Do I seriously have to rank up these ones in order to see? Or do I have to level it up? I think I have to level it up. Yeah, I think that's how it works. There's what he owes me. So I was in there for literally days. Still can't go over here. And I have even more weapons. Wildling weapons. Oh, I didn't read them. My bad. Well, the description of them isn't too much, or isn't something you have to worry about too much. I guess then I can upgrade the camp. Ooh, a pillar! Yeah. And there. Let's see what Hops has to say. His drink is looking strange. Oh, I can't talk to Hops for some reason. Also, yes, there is a purpose to going to the bar aside from talking to Hops. Hops, you don't have arms. Are you aware of this? I think Hops needs like surgery. Anyway, next time we're gonna be more focused on getting to the shiny stone rather than just doing random crap. I was just more focused on like laying the ground for everything that was in the game, even though I can't really show you guys the shop and what this is. And you might not be able to see it too well in recording, but there is something right about here. I'll click on it so that you can see it better. It's a lost child, as you can see. They're scattered pretty much throughout the entire world of the game. And I think there's around 12 or 13 of them. I think maybe 11. And yeah, you need a lot of the world unlocked to find them all. But I can't really find them all yet, so I was hesitant to click on one. But I just figured I'd show you that so that you know where one is. And there was an update to the game, a major update rather, and that made the devs actually move some of them around. So yeah, if you look up a video, like if you actually already own this game, and you look up a video of where they all are, just make sure that it's one for after the major update. So yeah, anyway, I will see you later, Fox Pack, in the part 2 of Swords and Souls Neverseen.